Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get a gammoth early in Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. The first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to have beaten the ice area. And you can either do this first thing after beating the ice area, or after beating the sand area, because you need to do this without a buddy. It's impossible with a buddy. I obviously did it after, as you can see. I'm kitted out in Diablo's gear, but you can do it before too. It will just take a tiny bit longer. The second thing you need is you need at least 2 speed monsters. I have Tigrex and Argakuga, but either one will work. Ideally, Rathian is the best speed monster for this because she will also apply fire and poison, although again, you just need 2. Rathian just makes the fight go a little bit faster, which you might want because this is a long fight. And the third thing you need, this isn't absolutely necessary, but I would advise it, is to pray, and if you want a gammoth with really good genes, you ideally want to offer the Finding Charm. If you want the fight to go faster, you want the Might Charm. I have Might Charm active. However, I actually want a gammoth with good genes, so I'm going to offer a Finding Charm. Then I'm going to prayer just for extra XP, because why not? And the fourth thing, you need is you want to make sure you have Hot Mist. Because this is going to be a long fight, and if you freeze, you will screw up the flow of it. Alright, now that you have all these things, you want to go to the Catavium, and go to the Walaska Woodland. Now once you're there, obviously mist up. Mount your Monty, and go run into the game. Alright, now once you're here, what you want to do is you want to switch to your speed monster. In my case, that's not Kuga. Switch to a blunt weapon. Hammer, though Hunting Horn also works. And just start spamming speed attacks. I've done this before, as you can see by the fact that the health bar is already up there, although this will take a while either way. It might take you 2 attempts, one to get low enough to need the health bar, and another one to actually paintball it and get your baby. Now the important part is actually ride your monster. In previous attempt I said don't ride your monster because you need the kinship. But you can ride it just to do the extra damage. Now just keep speed attacking. You always want to do a speed attack. But don't kinship. Whatever you do, don't kinship, because the thing is you can't die while you're on your monster. You can only get knocked off. So when Gammoth does its big AoE kill everything attack, you will actually survive. You will just get knocked off. And you can basically boost the entire fight on 1 health, if you know what you're doing. Now, as you can see, it's going to do its big snow attack, snow stomp, so we wait for it to do that. Now, this is the part where it's important to bring 2, because if your monster does a technical and you can't change it because of kinship, it will die. But that's all you basically just need to know. I'm going to full fight in for those who want a visual. Although if you don't, skip to... I'll put the timestamp in editor's note to do that. I am going to be making a video tomorrow on Omega Plantis when he comes out. probably strats for how to beat him, what some good builds are to tackle him for some of the weapons. Just generally stick around this channel if you like Monster Hunter content. On my TikTok, I upload every day. Stories 3 is obviously not that far away. I'll also be making Ghost of Yotai stuff and just showing my daily Silent Hill playthrough. But yeah, just join if you like gaming or fun. I'll probably start streaming at some point. I should cut this out. No, I'm not gonna. So now we switch back to Nargacuga, and you just rinse and repeat basically. I obviously got lucky there with the Nargacuga who evaded that, but this isn't going to be the case with every speed monster. So, I get to hit off a free kinship, which I will do now, and then I can just switch to Tigrex. Well, in general, just don't use your kinship, wait to get knocked off. So now we are at the Power Clash, which means she's about half health. So it'll probably take us another, like, I don't think 40 turns, but at least another, like, 15 attacks. And if your monster ever does, like, Rock Shooter or anything like that, always make sure it does speed, just to make sure it doesn't die. Alright, at this point, you should be here if you didn't watch the entire fight. As you can see, we're getting closer and closer to killing Gammoth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount, get a speed attack. As you can see, she's gonna put on her snow boots. So we're gonna paintball. We're gonna kinship one more time, or head-to-head one more time. Then, and you might just want to hold off till paintballing her till later. Some of you guys, till she does like the big AoE attack, but since I'm higher leveled, I'm just gonna hit my kinship, which will do like 600 damage and should kill her. Doesn't. I lost 2 hearts like a dummy, but it's not the end of the world. It's a really cool animation, I love it. So that time we did kill her, and it might take you a few attempts to actually get her to retreat, but this is a guaranteed way to get it on. One last important thing to mention is that Gammoth has slow growth, which means in the beginning, when she's earlier level, she won't be as powerful as most of your other monsters, but once she reaches like level 30, level 40, level 50, she will like outpace them. So like for example, your Nargacuga isn't going to be as strong as your Gammoth at like level 50. The Gammoth will be much stronger. And that's basically all. Thanks for watching.